Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crick Lounge. So today's episode is one of controversy. This is something which will be talked about for years to come. Were Bangladesh right to appeal for Angela Matthews being timed out? Prashant, where do you stand on the matter?
Hi Samir. First of all, interesting, controversial decision. Bizarre dismissal. Well, a tough one to take. If I've got to say that Shakib was absolutely right to go and appeal. That rule is there within the game of cricket. But then again, I have this kind of feeling the umpires didn't show much intent, or they didn't think twice, because over here when Angelo Matthews came into the crease, he had a problem with his helmet, so he completely told that he wants to change his helmet, and it was well signaled to even to the dressing room, and all what he wanted to do was to change the helmet, and there was issue with the helmet. So in my point of view, how I see this is, see, it was an issue with the helmet, and definitely it shouldn't have been given out. Okay, I'm being very straightforward. See, if in case Angelo Matthews was not respecting the time, and if he didn't come on that particular 3 minutes of time, then uh, I would say that it's absolutely wrong, right? It's something that he did it purposely, but this was not done by purpose. Yeah, some people could say, okay, oh, he's so experienced, didn't he know before the game to pick the right helmet and wear the right helmet and come to bat? Some people would be saying that he's so experienced. Some people are also saying that it's very childish from him. He's being like a schoolboy cricketer, having so much of experience. So in my point of view, Samir, I would say what Bangladesh did over there was absolutely not right. I mean, it's okay to appeal. It's absolutely fine. Yeah, you appeal, but then again, uh, you have to see from Angelo Matthews' point of view as well. Even Star Sports also have shown the particular time which he has arrived. It has mentioned over there. So appealing wise, yes, Bangladesh was correct. But then again, uh, they would have thought twice. Okay, this guy has a problem with the helmet, and and should have withdrawn the decision. Yeah, the umpires asked twice as well regarding the decision, and they said yes, we are going ahead with the decision, and in the end, it was a ugly day. It was absolutely ugly for cricket, and the way for the game as well. The game, there was no absolute spirit over there, I would say.
Well, very valid point, I think, Prashant, on that. Absolutely valid point. Um, but I think my take on the incident sort of differs here because I would say that Bangladesh were very within their right to appeal for that personally. And why I would say that is, I think maybe people aren't familiar with the rule. So I'm going to just elaborate on the rule. Rule 40.1.1 of the MCC laws of cricket state after the fall of a wicket or the retirement of a batter, the incoming batter must, unless time has been called, be ready to receive the ball, or for the other batter to be ready to receive the next ball within 2 minutes of the dismissal or retirement. If this requirement is not met, the incoming batter will be timed out. So the rule states that the batter needs to be there within 2 minutes and be ready to face the ball, not walk out to the crease. Now, was it unfortunate that Angelo Matthews' helmet broke at the last moment? Yes, it was unfortunate. But can we blame Bangladesh? Can we blame Shakib Al Hasan for taking advantage of a loophole in the rule?
No, 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 no.
I can't walk into a restaurant and say I've forgotten my credit card. Can I come back and pay for it tomorrow and eat today and come and pay tomorrow? I didn't bring my credit card and I can't eat. So my take on it is, there, yes, I understand the debate of it's against the spirit of cricket. But the decision needs to lie with the umpires. People can't point to Shakib Al Hasan and say he went against the spirit of cricket. The rule entitles him to appeal for this decision. So he appealed for it. Yes, not again in line with the spirit of the game, maybe, but then it's the rule that needs to change. The rule needs to change to incorporate a sort of element for unfortunate incidents. Maybe the rule needs to give the umpires the power to say, no, look, his helmet was broken, he is not out. That decision lies with the umpires. And I don't think people can go on and on and on and say about, oh, how, Shakib Al Hasan has violated the spirit of cricket. He appealed because the rule allowed him to. The umpires gave them out. Why do we have umpires? I mean, if not, we can have Shakib Al Hasan raising his finger like this for LBWs. We have umpires for a reason. We have match referees for a reason. They made this decision. And I personally feel anyone blaming Shakib Al Hasan here is just looking at justifying why Sri Lanka maybe didn't score as many runs as they did. And I'm not against, trying to say anything against the Sri Lankan team, but we need to strike that balance. It's not one man's fault here. There's a bigger problem in the rule. And that's where the fault lies, if at all. The rule needs to allow for some sort of exception. And I think that considering these kind of situations need to be brought in. And the rule cannot be so black and white. Come within 2 minutes or you're out. Now, we've never seen this before. It is the first time it's been brought in. It's the first time it's actually happened in an international match. So it will be adapted going forward. And I think this incident will help the rule to evolve. And I think, ultimately, it's a setting stone. Whether it's the right call or not, I think, as you said, there is the side on the spirit of the cricket. And as I said, Shakib didn't do anything wrong by the rule book. But there's always going to be those two sides, like the mankading issue. Timed out is going to be the new mankading issue. But I don't see there being a right or wrong answer here. But ultimately, what we're going to see is people are going to go back and forth on this non-stop, whether it's commentators, players, fans, journalists, everyone is going to go back and forth. Considering that, we'd love to hear everyone else's thoughts on this in the comment section below, and see you in our next episode.